Peace, family. Welcome back to Morning Gym Thoughts. I was driving to the gym today, and what was on my mind was paedophilia. And when I say paedophilia, I mean the Balenciaga scandal. And I was sitting there, driving here, and I was wondering to myself, that wasn't a mistake. That Balenciaga scandal is not a mistake. There's no apology that they can actually come up with to make me believe that this was an accident. Because you can't have a toddler, holding a bondage bear, a BDSM bondage bear, and a bag with a court ruling saying that it was okay to have virtual child pornography. You can't have that in your ad campaign and tell me that that was an accident. Because ad campaigns have meetings. Okay, there's a meeting with however many people in a room, and they say, what's the next campaign, what we doing? Somebody came up with the idea that it would be okay to have a child holding a bondage bear and to have a court ruling of virtual child pornography as part of your ad campaign. And it got me thinking about Jeffrey Epstein and Maxwell, the lady who, apparently helped him get these young girls to his island. And I started thinking, the elites are the people that run this stuff like paedophilia. They like child pornography. It's just who they are. Because we haven't even got the list yet from Jeffrey Epstein's island and what went down there. That's just been pushed under the carpet. It's been swept under the rug. Nobody knows what it is. And then with this Balenciaga scandal, everybody's acting like, oh, do you know what? It was an accident. It's like, I'm a student of history, and I read history, and I have read Greco-Roman history. And it took me back to Greece and Rome. And it took me back to the gymnasium. I don't know if you guys know that gymnasium was a place for the Greek elites to go and watch young boys play naked in sports. A lot of people think a gymnasium, the reason why the term gymnasium is for sports, it is. But if you go back to the Greco-Roman times, it was where the elites would watch young adolescent boys run around naked doing sports. Look it up, don't believe me. And then it took me back to Eros in Greece. Eros was the god of eroticism. Eros, E-R-O-S, the root word of erotic. And this god was represented by an adolescent boy. And then when you get to the Greco-Roman period, Eros morphed into Cupid. And so I wonder to myself, who allows a baby to be the god of, they say love now, but it was originally eroticism. Why would a baby be the god of eroticism? Why would an adolescent boy be the god of eroticism? And it made me realize, you know what? These Greco-Roman psychologies and these Greco-Roman people, the elites, never really died. They continued their psychology in the dark. Where it was out in public view in the Greco-Roman times, as society slowly modernized, they had to hide all of their debauchery, and they hid it. And they're hiding it in plain sight now with things like the Balenciaga campaign. And so, for me, the eroticizing of children is not a new thing. It dates back to the Greco-Roman times. Even the fact that people call a platonic relationship a non-sexual relationship between a man and a woman. However, The root word of platonic is Plato. And Plato was a man who had an erotic relationship with an adolescent boy. A lot of the elites in Greece did. So a platonic relationship essentially is a sexual relationship between a man and an adolescent child. So as I go into the gym now, I just want you all to think, where did the Greco-Roman culture go? Did Greece fall? Did Rome fall? Or did they just morph and hide in plain sight in our society?